everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. Now you can see we have a different theme going. Summer is fast coming. We'll be having holidays. We're still in the year of oceans and waters, and I thought for today's craft we'll make a paper puppet. And what is more appropriate at the seaside than a wee crab? And it's not hard to make. It's mostly out of paper. You'll need a wee stick to drive it, and you'll need a method to glue it together as well. So here we go. What do we need to make our friend the crab? Got little pincers, got googly eyes, and it's got wobbly legs. Let us start. Here we go. Well, to start with, we need some card. And I've got a page full of eyes that I've drawn. And but if you have these stick-on googly eyes, you're free to use them. But don't go buy them especially. Paper eyes are perfectly all right. So we've got our card. We need a shape or a few shapes to draw around. Because we need to fetch up with circles in 3 different sizes. So I used a bottle cap, I used a cereal bowl, and I used the top of a crisp cylinder. Just, I'm not allowed to say the names because of copyright and advertising and all that stuff. We need a lollipop stick. We need some glue. We need our pencil to draw our shapes with. We need a ruler because we want to cut some paper strips that are nice and straight. We're going to get nowhere without scissors. We're going to need sticky tape, and I discovered to keep our crab together, we're also going to need a stapler. So let us make our crab. I'm going to shift some of these things out of the way. So I have already cut my big circle. We're going to need 3 smaller circles, and we're going to need 2 really small circles. So I've got them already. These are for my eyes. These are 1 for the face and 2 for the claws. And the big one is for the body. So we need to cut 4 strips. And what I've done is they're the width of my card just. And then you cut them in half. Get it to work. We cut them in half, and now we have to fold them. So I found if I pinch just between my finger and thumb, just a little bit, and fold it, and then I fold it backwards and forwards, and backwards and forwards. Doesn't have to be exact, just backwards and forwards until you have something like that. These are going to be our legs. We also need to cut 4 more strips, a little bit broader, because 2 are for the eye stalks, over here, and 2 are for the pincers for the arms there. So, let us make our crab. You will notice I've got some double-sided tape on my pieces. That's just for time. So we take our big circle and we curve it. Don't fold it, just curve it softly, and we staple it together to hold its shape. Next, we use our circles and we fold them in half as well, and and really fold them in half quite tightly. Two of them exactly in half, but the last one is going to be the face. So we fold it a little bit off center. So we just fold it over partially. Just fold over a segment like that. So it's not completely in half. So the next thing we do is we put our glue on. Remember your messy surface. We put our glue on and we stick our face to our big circle right in the middle where you need it to go. Right there in the middle. So that it pokes up the way. Can you see? Standing free. The next thing I would like to do is put the eye stalks on. So I have already cut my eyes out and stuck them in the middle of my circle. Now I've got to be careful how I attach them, because I don't want my poor old crab to be all cross-eyed. So glue on the top, glue on the bottom, and we decide where shall we stick the eye stalk, and we stick it on like that. I'll do my second one. Now I have to look at the first one to be sure that the second one goes in the same direction. Otherwise, as I say, I will have a cross-eyed crab, and then it won't see how to catch its food or anything. So you look carefully and you stick them where you want them to go. Now we're going to do the claws. So if you look at my crab, the claws are facing each other. Snip, 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 snip. Yeah? So again, we need an arm, and we have to make sure. Now, your strip goes in one direction. You can make your claw go at a little bit of an angle if you want. You don't have to. It's only if you want. And we make another one. And if you want to be pernickety like me, you will want them to be at the same angle. So I follow what I've done before. And now I have two claws. And they go on the front of our crab. So we have to work on the underside. So here we go. This one wants to face towards the face of my crab, and the other one wants to face towards the front of my crab. Again, now I could have used my stick glue to do this, but for the sake of speed I haven't. And then I've got all my legs to work with, so we want 4 on each side. That's how crabs work. They have 4 legs and 2 pincers, and they're just peculiar like that. So I stick my legs along the edge of my crab here. 1, 2, whoops, that one didn't stick down properly. 3, 4 on one side. They're all stuck on. Now if you look at my crab from the front, he's got his 4 legs, and we put 4 more legs on the other side, because otherwise he will look very strange with no legs on one side of his body. So we go, it's a bit difficult to demonstrate right way up towards you, because then it goes upside down towards me. And I'll stick on my last 2 legs that I've just cut out to show you how to do them. And so now my crab is complete, but because it's a puppet, we need something with which to move it. And that something is our stick. And this is where we need our sticky tape. Now I've discovered with my example that I need quite a lot of sticky tape to keep it down there. So I will put a lot of sticky tape on my stick. Ha ha, funny joke. Sticky tape on a stick. What is brown and sticky? A stick. That's probably an inappropriate joke. But anyway, here we go. So now it has to go on towards the back of my crab. And this is really hard because if you pinch now to rub your sticky tape down, you might squish the curve of your crab. So put your fingers inside and press up against them, just like that, and just like that. And there we have a crab. So now we've got two crabs. And you do know that they scuttle sideways, don't you? Yes, indeed. I hope you have great fun making your own crab friend puppet, and that you have fun at the seaside as well. I'd love to see your crabs. Remember, they don't have to be orange. Crabs come in all kinds of colors. There's blue ones, there's red ones. You can look them up. Crabs are very interesting creatures. So until next time, I'll say goodbye.